Here is a quick shot of my audience. Say hello.
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 All right. And I am here to inform all of you how to make my world famous guacamole. My guacamole consists of all fresh ingredients. It is sure to impress all if you're hosting any party, Super Bowl party. It consists of 7 fresh ingredients, 6 different materials, and 9 different steps. We'll go through the ingredients first here to start. You're going to have avocados. Very important to make sure you check the ripeness before you make the guacamole. You want to be able to put a good thumbprint in it the day you are making it. If you're making it in a couple days, you want to get a couple harder avocados, and if by some chance you need to speed up the ripening process, there's some tricks you can do with that as well. Next, we're going to have the lime. It's going to add a little bit of acidity. Next, we're going to have a tomato, add a little bit of color and some freshness. We're also going to add a jalapeno, some fresh cilantro, diced red onions. I always recommend doing the pre-diced red onions. It saves you from crying in front of all of your guests, and it also saves you from smelling like a red onion for a day or two. And the last ingredient is going to be salt. Next, we're going to have 6 different materials. We're going to need a stirring spoon, 1 sharp knife, 1 cutting board, 1 serving dish, a lime juicer, and a potato masher. So right away, we're going to get into how we cut the avocados. We're going to take these long way, cut right into the pit, and these are nice and soft, perfect ripeness. And if these are good enough, you should just split right open. You're going to take your knife, remove the pit with just a little twist, and if they are ripe enough, they should go squeeze right into the dish. We're going to do that. I'm serving 5 people. I'm going to do 4 avocados. These are on the bigger side, so nice and soft here. After that, we are going to add the lime. We're going to add the lime before we mash the avocado in step number 2. Because the acidity of the lime is going to help break down the avocado. Get all these in here. Cut this lime here straight in half. Perfect. Those are picture perfect avocados. Perfect ripeness. Next, we are going to cut this lime straight in half. We're only going to use half of the lime to start. Remember, we can always add ingredients if we are missing a little bit of taste of something at the end. This is an all fresh ingredient appetizer. So depending on the ripeness of each vegetable or fruit, you're going to get a little more or a little less flavor from each. See, this is mashing up just perfect. Nice and soft. You don't want to do this. You don't want to mash this too much and make it too smooth. You want to make sure it's nice and chunky here still. There we are. Make a little mess here. Next, we're going to go right into the tomato. We're going to make sure we remove all of the membrane and seeds from the tomato. If you have too much of the membrane or seeds, it's going to water down your dish. Also, the reason that we mashed the avocado prior to adding any other ingredients, because at the end we are going to stir everything together, but we want to make sure that we're going to stir everything together, but we want to make sure we do not break down the ingredients any more than they are. Every ingredient should still have some chunks to it. If you were to mash it at the very end, you would be losing all of the juice inside these tomatoes, and it would just water down your dish. Next, we are going to add some of our red onion. Like I said, we're going to use this just from the pre-cut. A little slimy here. Just going to add a pinch. Remember, we can always add extra at the end. So we're going to basically go a little under if we have to. Any of these last steps can go in any order. You just want to make sure you get the avocado mashed first and then the lime added. Everything else than that, all of these steps can go however you'd like. Next, we're going to have the jalapeno. We're going to cut this similar to how we did the avocado. just going to split that open. See this here, perfect. I'm going to dice this as fine as possible. The finer you dice your jalapeno, the hotter the jalapeno is going to, or the hotter your dish is going to be, because the dicing the jalapeno more is going to release more oils throughout the dish. So depending on your guests, or if you like spice or not, you're going to add as much as you would like. A good substitute for jalapeno, if you don't like as spicy, is going to be a poblano or a serrano pepper. So that's perfect right there. Next, we're going to take a big bundle of cilantro. This is going to add the fresh taste to the dish. One of my favorite ingredients here. We're going to bundle this up as tight as possible and chop this up. This can be a little difficult if you've never done it for the first time. Right there looks just about perfect amount of cilantro. Last but not least, we're going to add some salt. And we want to remember that this, how we eat this guacamole is going to be with chips, and most chips are salted. So you want to just do a little bit of salt, and everyone can add more salt if they would like to their dish. And then from here, we're going to make sure we do not smash any of this. This is just a stir. You can see this might be a little easier here. I'm just going to stir this all together. There we are. And this can be served in this exact same dish. All right. And here we have our final product. You're going to want to taste this. Depending on the season, you're going to want to just check the ripeness and if everything's blending together or not. So we have all learned how to make the world's famous guacamole. I hope you all enjoyed it. We went over the materials. We've been over the ingredients. We've been over everything that it takes to make a fresh guacamole. I hope you all enjoyed, and hopefully you can use this for yourself. Thank you.